Ever pondered how stress could be silently shaping your life? It's an intriguing question, isn't it? We often perceive stress as an inevitable part of our fast-paced modern lives, something we just have to grin and bear. But what if I told you that stress, when left unchecked, could have profound impacts on your overall well-being? Let's start with the basics. Stress is a natural response to challenges or demands, a survival mechanism that has been ingrained in us since the dawn of humanity. However, today's world is far more complex than our ancestors could have ever imagined. We're not just dealing with immediate physical threats. Instead, we're often wrestling with abstract concerns like job security, financial stability, or social acceptance. Because of this, stress has become an almost constant companion for many of us, subtly influencing our decisions, our behaviors, and even our perceptions of the world around us. It's like an invisible puppet master, pulling the strings and shaping our lives in ways we may not even realize. Now you might be thinking, well, I'm stressed, but I'm managing. It's not affecting me that much. But here's the thing. Stress is stealthy. It doesn't always announce its presence with a fanfare. Instead, it quietly chips away at our health and happiness, often going unnoticed until it's too late. Physiologically, stress can trigger a host of issues, from sleep disturbances to weakened immune systems, and even chronic diseases. Psychologically, it can lead to anxiety, depression, and a decreased ability to focus or make decisions. In essence, stress can affect every facet of our lives, from our physical health to our mental well-being. The importance of understanding stress, its causes, and its effects cannot be overstated. By shedding light on this often overlooked aspect of our lives, we can begin to take steps towards managing stress rather than letting it manage us. As you see, stress is not just an abstract concept. It has concrete, tangible effects on our bodies and minds. It's time to pull back the curtain and reveal the unseen consequences of stress, because after all, knowledge is the first step towards change. Now, delve deeper into how stress physically shapes our bodies. When we think about stress, we often consider its psychological impacts. However, there's an equally important conversation to be had about how stress affects us physiologically. It's not just about feeling frazzled or overwhelmed. Stress can cause significant changes in our bodies. Think about a time when you felt stressed. Perhaps you were about to give a big presentation, or you were stuck in traffic when you needed to be somewhere. You might have noticed your heart pounding, your palms sweating, and perhaps a feeling of being on edge. These are all signs of your body's fight or flight response kicking in. The fight or flight response is our body's primitive, automatic, inbuilt system designed to protect us from danger. When we perceive a threat, our bodies flood with hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, preparing us for action. Our heart rate and blood pressure surge, pumping more blood to our muscles and vital organs. Our breath quickens to supply more oxygen to our brain, enhancing our focus and alertness. Our blood glucose levels rise, providing a burst of energy. While these responses can be beneficial in the short term, helping us respond to immediate threats, chronic activation of the fight or flight response can have serious health implications. Prolonged periods of stress can lead to high blood pressure, a key risk factor for heart disease. The constant flood of glucose into our bloodstream can increase the risk of diabetes, and the overexposure to cortisol can weaken our immune system, making us more susceptible to infections and diseases. So, stress isn't just a feeling. It's a complex physiological process that, when activated too often or for too long, can lead to an array of health problems. Our bodies are finely tuned machines, but like any machine, too much wear and tear can lead to breakdowns. So the physical toll stress takes on our bodies is extensive and often severe. It's crucial that we learn to manage our stress effectively, for the sake of both our physical and mental health. But stress does not only affect our bodies, it also wreaks havoc on our minds. Stress, that unseen nemesis, has a significant impact on our psychological health. It's like a shadow following us throughout our lives, subtly influencing our thoughts, our emotions, and our overall mental well-being. One of the most common psychological effects of stress is anxiety. When we're stressed, our bodies produce more cortisol, a hormone that triggers our fight or flight response. This heightened state of alertness can make us feel jittery, nervous, or even fearful. Over time, chronic stress can lead to a constant state of anxiety, which can be debilitating and severely impact our quality of life. But that's not all. Stress is also a major contributor to depression. When we're under stress, our brains may produce less serotonin, a neurotransmitter that helps regulate our mood. This imbalance can lead to feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and a lack of interest in activities we once enjoyed. It's a slippery slope, and once we start sliding, it can be hard to climb back up. Moreover, stress can impair cognitive function, affecting our memory, concentration, and decision-making abilities. Ever walked into a room and forgot why you went in there in the first place? Or struggled to focus on a task because your mind is racing with worries? That's stress playing tricks on your brain. Long-term, this can lead to serious cognitive decline, affecting our ability to learn, to problem solve, and to make sound decisions. And let's not forget about the impact of stress on our emotional health. It can make us irritable, impatient, and easily upset. It can strain our relationships and isolate us from our loved ones. It can rob us of our joy and our peace of mind. Clearly, stress is a formidable enemy to our mental well-being. But understanding its effects is the first step towards managing it. Remember, you're not alone in this battle. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this topic in our next segment. To recap, stress, whether acute or chronic, poses significant threats to our physical and mental health. We've delved into the unseen consequences of stress, showing how it can silently yet dramatically affect our lives. We've explored the physiological impacts, from headaches to heart disease, and the psychological effects such as anxiety and depression. The importance of managing stress cannot be overstated. It's not just about feeling better in the moment, but also preserving our long-term health and well-being. And remember, it's okay to seek professional help. Sometimes we all need a little assistance to navigate life's challenges. So let's make a pact today. Let's commit to taking care of ourselves and each other. Let's learn, grow, and support one another in our journey towards a stress-free life. Remember, you're not alone in this. Seek support, share this information with others who might benefit, and subscribe for more insights. Together we can conquer stress.